eerie glitches,
I sold my soul to the devil.
terrifying cults, and mysterious activities unfolding around us.
Why she touching other people's graves?
Yo, she just bust her head on the other grave now.
Some sites are so strange that they leave behind nothing but unsolved questions. Join us today as we explore the most bizarre moments that, if not filmed, no one would have believed.
Hello? Oh my god.
Must be strictly enforced given the number.
Mark Zuckerberg has always been under the spotlight, but some theories go beyond the usual tech talk. A clip of him sipping water went viral. Why? Because people swore it looked too lizard-like. Then there's the lack of blinking during interviews. Not once. Netizens started whispering about reptilian control, linking his odd behavior to something out of this world. Sounds far-fetched? Maybe. But sometimes, the smallest details make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Mysterious experiment. A tourist was taking a walk on a beach in the United Kingdom. Little did he know he had ended up in spooky territory. After a while, he spotted a few men in hazmat suits carrying a mysterious creature away. They then dumped it in a container. They made half a dozen more rounds and dumped more of these creatures in the container. And then they left. Curious about the identity of the creatures, the tourist went to check, but they were just carcasses of sheep. Later, he found they had passed away because of anthrax disease. Mystery symbol. During the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show, Rihanna made a move that set the internet ablaze. As she lifted her hands, a triangle shape formed, immediately fueling long-standing theories about secret societies. Many claimed it was a direct signal to the Illuminati, reigniting speculation about hidden celebrity connections. Others, however, pointed out that it was just the Rockefeller sign, a known symbol for her record label. Despite the explanation, the moment became a hot topic, leaving people divided. Whether intentional or not, it only added to the never-ending mystery surrounding the entertainment industry. Fisherman's secret. In 2015, a wildlife enthusiast heard of a secret dock in China that traded in mermaids. He was skeptical about the information, but still decided to check. He installed a hidden button camera in his shirt and managed to enter the place. There, he saw that a few Chinese fishermen were hoisting a creature with fins. It was a merman, and it had passed out. The fishermen put it on a stretcher and tried to resuscitate it. The place was filled with would-be buyers who were recording the merman too. Once the guy uploaded the video online, everyone agreed that the merman was just real, and it could be one of the few sightings of a real merman. Midnight cult. CERN is the European Organization for Nuclear Research near Geneva. There they discover the mysteries of the universe through particle acceleration. But what mystery did they uncover that forced them to do this? 8 years ago, an anonymous source leaked a video from CERN grounds. It had a few robed figures who were standing in a circle, and they were performing a peculiar ceremony. It is unclear what kind of a performance it was, but a center for science should be the last place for cults to exist. Or could it be that their scientific researches led them to connection with the other side? Anything is possible here. Frozen celebrity. A bizarre clip of Lady Gaga left the internet unsettled. As she walked to her car, she suddenly froze mid-step, standing completely still for several seconds. It was as if she was unaware of everything around her. Then, without warning, she snapped back and continued walking like nothing happened. The eerie moment spread quickly, with theories ranging from mind control to something far more unusual. Some pointed out similar instances with other celebrities, adding to the belief that something unnatural was happening behind the scenes. The footage remains one of the strangest celebrity moments ever caught on camera. Dwarfs or tuyuls.
Oke, saya sambit coba ya. Saya minta doanya teman-teman.
In the rural areas of Indonesia, a strange creature resides. In 2022, a farmer was unfortunate to encounter these tiny beasts. They looked like goblins with mischievous eyes. Both of them had completely different facial features. These are the Tuyul. They are known to steal rice from farmers there. The farmer who captured this video was scared to the bone, but he took the courage to chase the Tuyuls away. Surprisingly, the Tuyuls ran away too, and the farmer escaped the encounter without any incidents. Satanic Connection.
Now, but didn't you release a CD like almost 10 years ago?
During an interview, a singer made a casual yet chilling remark. So I sold my soul to the devil.
So I sold my soul to the devil.
The words hit like a shockwave, sending fans into a frenzy. Some dismissed it as nothing more than sarcasm, a playful exaggeration for the cameras. Others, however, saw it as proof of a long whispered theory that celebrities exchange their souls for success. As the clip spread online, every expression and pause was analyzed, with many convinced there was more behind those words. Whether it was a joke or a hidden confession, the mystery lingers, keeping the speculation alive. Night Creeper. 6 months ago, a security cam in a Mexican neighborhood captured a scary scene. A wild boar was walking in a street. Suddenly, it changed into a human being and entered a house. Do observe how the cat walking beside the boar was also startled by the development. It was definitely a skin crawler that could change shapes. However, the user who uploaded the video on social media thought it was a ghost. Whatever the case may be, let's hope this particular boar doesn't appear in our street. Mysterious letter. At George H.W. Bush's memorial, an unsettling moment unfolded. Several high-profile politicians were discreetly handed an envelope. As they read its contents, their faces visibly changed. Joe Biden looked frozen in disbelief, while Jeb Bush appeared completely shaken. The footage captured pure shock, leaving viewers questioning what was in those letters. Some believe it was a message from unseen forces, the true power behind world events. The speculation hasn't faded, with theories growing around what could have caused such a reaction. Whatever was written, it was enough to leave those who received it rattled beyond words. Dancing Witch.
Oh no.
A rider in Serbia was riding a motorbike with a helmet camera on. When he reached a crossroad, he found a woman dancing a single step repeatedly. He interrupted the woman's dance, who clearly wasn't pleased with that. She turned towards the rider, and the man saw his mistake. The woman didn't seem to have a face at all. She lunged at the rider with sinister intentions. The rider tried to get on his bike again, but she was too quick for him. So he left the bike and made his escape. Netizens said that it was the Serbian dancing lady who haunts deserted roads and alleyways to avenge not being allowed to marry the man of her choice. Otherworldly guard. During Trump's 2017 inauguration parade, all eyes were on him, but something eerie lurked in the background. A sharp-eyed observer noticed his bodyguard holding his own hand in an unnatural way. Then came the chilling realization. There was a third hand, 2 real hands, and one that seemed artificial. Theories exploded online. Some believe it was a concealed weapon, while others took it further, suggesting the bodyguard wasn't entirely human. This strange detail continues to spark speculation. Rake intruder. In 2016, a man in Wisconsin heard some disturbance on his roof. He thought it must be an animal and took his camera just in case. But what he found there sent him into a shock. There was a weird humanoid on his roof. What was even weirder were the sounds that it was making. The creature looked at the man with its unnaturally thin head and then jumped away. Netizens said that it was an alien, but others said it was a rake. I agree with the rake theory, though. Possessed Pope. A video from Vatican City had viewers questioning reality itself. The Pope stood at his window, offering prayers for COVID victims, when something inexplicable happened. He turned and suddenly vanished. Not walked away, not faded out. Gone in an instant. The footage spread like wildfire, with theories ranging from a simple camera error to something unexplainable. Some claim it was proof of a glitch in reality, while others believe there's more to the story than meets the eye. Ghost Girl.
BS. What the f? What happened?
In 2016, two friends saw a weird sight in a cemetery in Georgia. A woman was walking barefoot among the tombstones. She was clad in white and was moving from grave to grave. The two friends were spooked out completely. They shouted at her and asked her to look at them too, but the woman did not budge from her monotonous and geometrical walk through the tombstones. Was she a ghost that had lost touch with reality? Or was she a mentally disturbed person asking like this? Whatever the case, maybe it was one scary sight.
What's she doing?
Why she touching other people's graves?
Yo, she just bust her head on the other grave though.
Lizard politician. Hillary Clinton has long been the focus of bizarre theories, often labeled the Lizard Queen by those convinced she isn't entirely human. Over the years, strange clips have surfaced. Her face shifting unnaturally, her eyes flickering in ways that don't seem right. But the latest footage takes it further. While casually holding a glass of water, she discreetly adds a few drops of a green liquid before taking a sip. Reptiles are known to produce venom, and speculation is running wild once again. Just another strange moment in a long list of unexplained occurrences. Cult on River. 5 years ago, an ex-member of a shady group leaked a video on the internet. He did it anonymously, fearing reaction from the group members. In the video, a couple of members were seen performing a weird ritual. At first, they performed some chants, and then they sacrificed a chicken to end the ritual. The identity of these people has been left to our imagination. They were either Satanists or occultists, because black magic users are also known to sacrifice black chicken or goat in ceremonies. Creepy lady. While broadcasting a match in the Philippines, the camera caught something unsettling in the crowd. At first, she looked like just another fan, but as the lens zoomed in, something was off. Her fingers were black as charcoal, and her eyes seemed hollow, almost lifeless. A chill swept over the audience as the realization set in. She wasn't like the others. Moments later, she was gone, vanished without a trace. Online theories exploded, with some convinced she wasn't human at all, but something lurking beneath the surface, pulling strings in ways no one could explain. Creepy ritual. A tourist to Rominsha Forest, Russia spotted a weird congregation in a river there. There were 5 people in total. 4 were in the river, and the 5th one on the bank. The 4 individuals were all clad in white. 2 of them took some sort of a ceremonial bath under the hands of the other 2. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary there, except that 2 astral figures suddenly appeared on top of 2 of the group. And these ghostly forms stayed there for the rest of the duration. There is no telling what even happened here, except that there were some supernatural powers at play, and looks like we will never get to the bottom of this one. Ghost in fire.
Hundreds of homes destroyed or damaged in a massive fire along the coast of Chile.
February 2024. Chile's coast is engulfed in wildfires. But during the chaos, something strange appears. A shadow moving through the flames, gliding in a way that didn't seem human. It wasn't just smoke. It wasn't just light tricks. People who saw it couldn't shake the feeling that it was something else. Something watching. Some called it a spirit, a sign of something beyond the disaster. Whatever it was, it left an eerie imprint on those who saw it, long after the fire had burned out. Riverwalk. Looks like this person doesn't know how gravity works, or doesn't care. A tourist spotted him in the Colorado River doing this. He was just floating on the water in an upright position, that too towards the upside. Unfortunately, he didn't stop before he could be asked. How was he even doing this? There was no boat ahead of him to pull him, nor is it possible to have a surfboard underwater. And even if there was, he wouldn't have been in this straight position. He was using some mysterious ability for sure. Distressed mermaid. In the winter of 2023, a few South African friends went for a fishing trip, but this wasn't what they were expecting to catch. It was a dark-skinned siren. It had an eerie glow to it too. The friends were dumbfounded at the incident. They didn't know how to react, except wait for authorities to fetch it. So they brought the siren to the surface and let it rest there. But the siren weakened while lying on the dry sand, and the friends couldn't bear to watch the creature in that state, so they let it go free into the ocean again. Hidden signs?
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
During Donald Trump's inauguration, something strange happened. Eric Trump made a hand gesture, an upside-down triangle. To many, it looked suspiciously similar to symbols linked to secret societies like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. The internet quickly exploded with theories, suggesting this was no random movement. We've all heard whispers about hidden groups influencing politics from the shadows. So, was this just a harmless gesture, or something more? Planned coincidence? April 23rd, 2018, Kate Middleton stepped out with Prince William after welcoming their third child. But instead of just celebrating the newborn, people fixate on her dress, a simple red outfit, except it looked exactly like the one worn by Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby, a film about an unsettling, supernatural ritual. This implies more than just a style choice, and without doubt, there has to be something deeper hidden in plain sight. And it could be intentional or maybe not. But the eerie resemblance sent the internet into a frenzy. Wood witch. There are cultures that forbid whistling in the woods. According to the Navajo traditions, whistling can summon a skinwalker. Looks like that is what happened with a family on a picnic in a forest in Arizona. A weird, creepy creature appeared near their camper. It was clad in black, or it was black-skinned itself. One could even say it was a dark witch. The way the figure raised its arm was enough to give anyone the jitters. When the young one from the family spotted it, he ran back to his father, and the dad, too, couldn't hold on to the camera after seeing it. Unnatural morphing.
Like an Indian girl. That was the first one, right? Yeah.
During one of Iow Speed's live streams, something bizarre caught viewers' attention. While streaming, his eye lens seemed to shift for a brief moment, morphing into something unnatural, almost reptilian. The change happened quickly, but was noticeable enough to spark wild theories. Some believe this is more proof of a deeper mystery surrounding public figures. Whether a camera glitch or something unexplainable, the clip has only fueled more speculation about who or what could be hiding in plain sight. Group cult. While recording her friend's dance in Maine, a girl saw a peculiar sight in the background. A group of people were hunched together with their heads against a pole. One could say they were mourning over something or having a team meeting, if only the pole wasn't there. The person who made this video found their behavior extremely disturbing and vacated the place immediately. It looked like a cult meeting or another ceremony of the spooky kind. But who knows, we could be wrong, and it just might be a reunion of long-lost friends, or a family reunion between siblings. Mystery Auth.
Please welcome Chief Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
During Donald Trump's 2017 inauguration, something strange caught the attention of sharp-eyed viewers. As he took the oath, his hand appeared to hover just above the Bible rather than touching it. Many dismissed it as a trick of the camera,
And will, to the best of my ability.
but some believe there could be something deeper at play, whether it was a simple optical illusion or something more mysterious. The moment added yet another layer to an already controversial event. Live teleportation. In 2012, a video surfaced on the internet that sent netizens into a frenzy. Two men were having a normal conversation on a street in Moscow. Suddenly, an old man appeared behind one of them out of nowhere on a bike. Even the two men didn't realize that something spooky happened just behind them. Netizens claimed that the old man must have used a portal or a wormhole to appear there, and then hurriedly turned and rode away when he realized he had been spotted. I guess there are people in the world with mysterious powers. Background creeper. Curiosity can lead to some strange discoveries, and for two boys playing outside, it led to something they'd never forget. While wandering, they stumbled across a hole in the ground, deep and dark, like it had no bottom. At first, it seemed ordinary, but then they saw it. A face, human-like, yet not quite right, peering up at them from the depths. The second it realized it had been spotted, it vanished. The boys ran to the hole expecting to find some sign of life, but there was nothing, just an empty, silent void. They stood there unsure if they had just imagined it, or if something had been watching them all along. Ghost in church. In 2012, a strange incident took place in a church in Maine. A man there recorded the video of a congregational singing ceremony. While nothing seemed out of the ordinary, the man was shocked to find something eerie in the video when he checked it back home. There was a ghost in the congregation. It was staring at the cameraman the whole time, but as you can observe, no one in the church had any idea that there was a mysterious figure in between them. The ghost had been visible to the camera only, and to no one else. Bigfoot attack bear. Skeptics love to say Bigfoot isn't real, but this footage might just change everything. Unlike humans, animals don't fake things. And this clip, it captured a bear locked in what looked like an all-out wrestling match with something huge. Something resembling Bigfoot. The creature displayed immense strength, but the bear wasn't backing down. Unfortunately, the footage cut off before the fight ended, leaving everyone wondering who won. Satanic ritual. Glitches in TV broadcasts are a normal occurrence, but this glitch was extraordinary. On August 21st, 2021, while the news program was going on, the scene shifted to something spooky. A group of 3 individuals were holding a ceremony on a stage, and they were wearing wizard robes. The social media went a frenzy watching this one. They stated that it most probably a satanic ritual that was mistakenly broadcasted by the television. The channel that broadcast it refused to give further explanation about the ritual. Camping terror. Camping in the wilds of Mexico offers adventure, but sometimes it comes with something far more unsettling. A group of friends had just set up camp when an eerie feeling crept over them. At night, strange noises surrounded their tents. By morning, small items were missing, and unusual tracks littered the dirt. Thinking someone was watching them, they launched a drone with a thermal camera to investigate. What they saw sent chills down their spines. A dark, humanoid figure lurked just beyond the trees, but before their eyes, it twisted, morphed, and transformed into a deer. The friends knew what they had seen. It wasn't just an animal, it was something else entirely, something that didn't want to be found. Ceremony interruption. An inexplicable thing happened on the day of King Charles's coronation. While the Red Guard was marching into the hall, a mysterious figure appeared in the hallway. It was wearing a dark robe and holding a long stick. Netizens were quick to point out that it was a Grim Reaper. But what was it even doing in the king's palace? Could it be that the royal family has made contact with this agent of chaos from the afterlife? Who knows, they might have done some agreement with it in return for longer lives. Conehead humanoid?
Trump arraignment yesterday. Watch his eyes.
During a major summit, cameras rolling, politicians arriving. It was all going good. Until something bizarre happened. A strange figure appeared in the background.
Trump arraignment yesterday. Watch his eyes.
Blending into the crowd at first. As the camera zoomed in, viewers at home noticed something unsettling. A person with a cone-shaped head, like something out of a sci-fi movie. At first, people assumed it was an elaborate prank, maybe a glitch. But as the footage continued, reality set in. This wasn't a joke. It was there, standing among the crowd unnoticed by those around it. This could not have been a trick of the light, nor does this look like a disguise. My answer: something unexplainable slipped into our world without anyone realizing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Alien guards. Imagine having Slendermen as your bodyguards. Looks like this facility in China has them. Their video that surfaced 6 months ago shows them escorting guests one by one. The guests seem to be used to this peculiar sight. However, a netizen pointed out the truth. These were normal human beings wearing puppets above their heads, and just near their ties there were holes through which they could see. Maybe it was a joke, or just a precaution, but sorry to break it to you, these weren't real Slenderman. Field fear. A woman was admiring the open fields of her property when she noticed her cattle suddenly fleeing toward the front. Curious, she jumped in her truck and drove to check it out. In the distance, she spotted something strange, something that didn't resemble a person or an animal. It stood unnaturally still, watching. The moment it realized it had been seen, it vanished into the shadows. She didn't stay to find out more. Even from the safety of her truck, an eerie feeling lingered long after she left the area. Some things in the wild don't belong in the daylight. Superpowers. This is one of those videos you keep re-watching over and over. On September 23, 2023, a lady clad in black was crossing a road in New York City while sipping her juice. Suddenly, out of nowhere, came a black car which bumped into her at high speed. Now guess who needed repairs after that? The sleazy black car. Its bumper was damaged as if it had driven into a metal pole, and the lady kept walking away, still sipping on the juice, as if nothing had happened at all. Have mutants begun to appear on our Earth now? Looks likely looking at this video, or maybe some laboratory experiment gave this woman some superpowers. Ghost lady. One night, a man heard strange noises outside and decided to check. What started as simple curiosity quickly turned into a nightmare. As he stepped onto his porch, his eyes locked onto a woman in a hospital gown sitting in a tree, eating something in an unnatural manner. The moment she noticed him, her entire demeanor changed. She stood up, her bones cracking loudly, and then started moving toward him in a way that didn't seem human. Pure terror set in, and he slammed the door shut just as she reached his house. But she didn't leave. She began screaming and clawing at the door, her shrieks echoing through the night. It was only when authorities arrived that the nightmare ended. She was taken into custody, but what they found out about her later made the encounter even more unsettling. Reptile human. Is LeBron James a reptilian? Well, this video suggests that he is. While giving an interview in 2023, LeBron's eyes sort of glitched. They turned a nasty shade of gray in frame, and then returned to normal again. Netizens had a field day with this one. Some said his super athletic abilities were a result of him being a reptilian, while others pointed out the most obvious thing. There was a glitch in the broadcast, and nothing else. James is as human as you and me. Dark plans revealed.
Now, how did the makeup come about? Why the lipstick? Why glass where I can see myself talking to you?
A resurfaced interview between Marilyn Manson and Larry King has reignited speculation about secret messages in Hollywood.
Collar if you wear a white-collar job.
As Manson spoke about dark themes, including turning people off.
You like to turn people off?
Like a light type of thing.
Like a light. Viewers noticed unsettling hand gestures and tongue signs linked to occult symbolism. One moment stood out. King casually mentioned, "Passover is fun."
Passover's fun.
To which Manson responded with a bizarre comment about drinking games.
Like a drinking game.
Whether it was shock humor or something deeper, the exchange left many questioning the true meaning behind their words. It's time for today's open discussion. A video emerged showing military officers surrounding an unusual creature lying on the ground. The being clearly had alien-like features, suggesting it wasn't of this world. The video provided no additional details, leaving the circumstances surrounding the creature's arrival on Earth unclear. Speculation quickly grew that the military had taken possession of the being for testing and investigation. The incident added fuel to ongoing debates about extraterrestrial life and government secrets, leaving many wondering what really happened to the mysterious alien now under military control. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.